Hey, what is up, guys? My name's iirix, and today I'm going to be reviewing Nahiri The Harbinger. For 2 red white, you get a Planeswalker with 4 loyalty. And let's see what it does. +2, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. I like that already because you don't have to discard and draw. You can still get +2, so if your hand's empty and you wouldn't gain a card, -2, exile a target enchantment, tapped artifact, or tapped creature. That looks pretty cool. -8, search your library for an artifact or creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. It gains haste. Return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. Nahiri the Harbinger. Harbinger? I guess it's however you prefer to say it. Preference. Personal preference. But I think this looks rather interesting, and it's good to see that red-white gets another Planeswalker, because we had a Johnny Vengeant. I think it was a Johnny Vengeant. You had that, and he was okay, but he could have been better. And then we haven't had a red-white Planeswalker, at least I don't believe we've had a red-white Planeswalker since. And so it's cool to see that Nahiri gets printed again, and that now, for those of you who don't know, like myself, we now know that Nahiri comes from the plane of Innistrad. So that's another cool little fun fact type thing. Looking at her, I definitely like the +2 because you don't have to use the ability. You can just go a +2, and then that's it. You don't have to draw. You don't have to discard. -2 to exile target enchantment, tapped artifact, or tapped creature. This could be a little bit better because it could just flat out exile a card, but since it has to be tapped, it means you're not going to take out their blocker, which is disappointing to say the least. But it can be used at sorcery speed to take out their utility creature or attacker, and so it's not bad, but I really feel it'd be better if you could just take out a creature. For the -8 to search your library for an artifact or creature card and put it on the battlefield, that looks really cool, but it seems to me that for a Planeswalker to do -8, it should be something a little bit more permanent. Something like Kiora's Ultimate, where now you have the emblem. This is just to get a creature into play, and so I really feel like it's kind of underwhelming, no matter what the creature might be. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Don't quote me, but I feel like that's underwhelming. So for Nahiri the Harbinger, whatever you want to say, I'm going to have to say for draft, I'm going to give it a 3.5 because it looks good, but it's draw and discard, or discard and draw, I should say. It is important which order it's done in. And red and white can use some draw. But it doesn't feel like it can run on its own and really do a lot. It can get rid of some permanents, but I don't feel like it's really a game-breaking card. For standard, I'm going to have to go 3 because, again, it's good, but it's not game-breaking. Modern, I really don't think it's going to see any play because most of the time you want to take out their untapped cards because they're going to be tapping their creatures, or activating their enchantments or whatever at the end of your turn, and you can't use Nahiri at instant speed, so that makes it a little more difficult. And the -8, like I've said, is just underwhelming. So for modern, I'm going to have to say 1.5. For EDH, though, I really don't know. I really feel like it could be used because red and white could really use all the spot removal it can get. Red burns, which I've always felt in EDH is the worst kind of removal. And white has good removal, but not a lot of it. Not like black. Jesus, black EDH removal. Wow, that's a lot of options. But I don't feel like it's garbage. So for EDH, I'm going to have to say a 2.5. So that's what I have to say about Nahiri the Harbinger, whatever you want to say. Thank you for watching. If you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments down below. If you think it's going to be a little bit more impactful in modern or EDH, please let me know because I really don't think it will. But I could be wrong. I'm not a professional here. So let me know if you have a different opinion in the comments down below. Like the video if you want to see more. And subscribe to see future updates on when I put out reviews. Check out some of the old reviews I've done. And thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.